Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
In the darkness of space, great evil lurks, weaving its heresy with wicked works. But little do they know of their greatest foe, a boy armed with friendship and the knowledge he doth grow. Kevinson and his powerful force, fighting heresy and its terrible source. They are the Inquisiteers.
All right, Daniel, just turn it back on. It looks like we're coming up to this island. What's going on down there?
Well, looks like there's a bit of a battle going on. So there are the big old walls that are keeping bad guys out, but there are like, I think that's like 70 or 80, maybe 100. I think they're cultists or other people just charging at the walls, trying to tear down the bulwark.
Oh no, that's no good. I mean, obviously they've got stuff inside of there that's real important.
It's very bad. We have to help them, Kevin.
Right, I mean, how many cultists are we talking about?
Well, I said anywhere from like 70 to 100. I haven't done a full count. They're kind of moving around. They are being shot at from the walls, but they seem to be completely overwhelmed. I think some of them have like detonation packs or something. They're trying to blow up the walls.
Oh boy.
This looks like it needs extra firepower.
And so I'm going to play a campaign card. And so I have the card Ambition Knows No Bounds. So basically what this does is it turns out the entire time I had a up the rare item with me that I just neglected to tell you guys about. So this for me is a tier 3 rare item, and it's like an idol. It takes the form of an idol, and it's a psychic focus. It gives me another +1 to my psychic tests.
Oh, so you have an even greater bonus to your psychic test.
What's your
Yes,
psychic test right now, Mr. Wizard?
I mean, it's only a 16, so...
That's awfully high.
Is 16 dice too much?
Daniel, what's a difficult test?
I think it's 6 is a difficult
man.
test.
I don't know if you have enough.
Listen, I'm very old. I need to make sure I do things right.
No, of course, Mr. Wizard. Your
You're-
wisdom is boundless.
You're definitely not cripplingly over-specialized.
Just to confirm again, what is your resilience and toughness?
I mean, my defense is a 1, which is acceptable, because I can, like, resist if he hits with nothing.
Only need 1, I guess.
And then my resilience is an 8. I think this is also respectable. I am very old.
That's very true.
So, this shuttle that we're on doesn't have any weapons. What do we want to do?
I mean, I could lean out the door and then like shoot stuff into the cultist crowd. What do you think, Mr. Wizard?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's be cannons on the back of this shuttle.
Perfect. So,
All right, so the pilot sort of looks back at you and nods as you guys describe your plan, and just side hatches open up on the sides of the shuttle that you're on.
Do it like I taught you, Kevin. You gotta say the pew-pews when you do it.
I got it. Okay, here we go. And I load up my my bolt gun, and it is a range 40. Are we close enough to the crowd for me to hit at 40 meters?
You're gonna have to. I mean, you're gonna get lower and lower, but yes, now to do that, you can get. You got to bring it in low. There's actually a lot of storms and whatnot, so you are relatively close to the baddies.
All right, loaded up my bolt gun. Daniel, how do I shoot into this mob?
Well, you could just shoot one of them, but that doesn't seem like a good use of your ammunition.
Yeah, I mean, these are explosive rounds, so I feel like I'd be wasting quite a few.
Yeah, so what you could do is, if you're attacking a mob, you need to choose how many you want to attack. And for each one that you attack, the difficulty of the check increases by 2.
What's their defense?
Their defense is currently... Yeah, they have a difficulty of 3.
All right, difficulty of 3 increases it by 2 to a 5, so I'll try to shoot 2 of them. Here I go.
Okay.
All right, I got not the best roll. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed.
Well, you can use your wrath to reroll.
To shoot cultists? No, I'm all right.
All right, so you rain fire down upon them, and there is damage and explosions, but you haven't really broken this mob of cultists.
Oh man, I didn't say pew pew. That's what
You
happened.
didn't say pew-pew.
Damn it. Oh, sorry about that.
How dare... Language, Kevin.
I know. I gotta work on that.
So I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, you'll get a chance to go, and then the cultists are going to look up at you and probably start dealing with you. But for now, you got the surprise on them.
Well, it turns out that Kevin has failed me. No dessert tonight, Kevin.
What? No. What about a minimal dessert, like a creme brulee or like half a cookie?
No.
Oh.
Only your milk. You must drink the milk, Kevin, to get strong.
What if I hid something in the milk?
So I am going to activate a psychic power.
Which one?
The first one I'm going to do is Living Lightning.
Living lightning.
Living Lightning.
Okay, we'll roll and we'll see how that goes.
So what Living Lightning does is it's a sustained psychic power that I apply to myself. It basically turns me into a walking lightning man. And what it does is it gives me potentially bonus defense, but gives me extra actions each turn.
Sounds pretty good.
All right, so let's do some math.
Lightning man. Lightning man.
Hopefully it works, and you don't open up a rift into the unknown.
The pilot's like, what? What was that last part?
So if I'm not pushing, I just roll one die, right?
What do you mean?
That's correct.
One wrath die.
Oh, yeah, just one rat.
You're not going unbound.
Yeah, you don't roll one die, you just roll one rat die. Yeah.
So I succeeded, and I rolled a 6 on my wrath die.
Boom. Now that's what you call magic.
I don't remember what rolling a 6 on my wrath die does.
It gives you, for crits? I don't know.
Wrath die involved in a psychic mastery test do not generate glory on a result of a 6, nor do they inflict any critical hits. The 6 just counts as 2 successes. The only thing that really matters is rolling a 1 on that wrath die.
Okay, so then I'm good. That means that since that counts as a double success essentially, that means I can push 1/6, which for the potency of this power allows me with one pushed 6 to suffer 1 less shock.
Okay.
So I take 1d3 plus 1 shock if I sustain it. So that'll be next round. If I sustain it, I'll suffer 1
staying
less.
as lightning starts to wear you out.
Yes, I mean it turns out I'm an old man.
Yeah.
And being suddenly lightning is a problem. But since that I activated that gives me 1 bonus action, which means I'm going to smite the crowd now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because I have the range for it. I'm going to attempt to target 3 of them.
Okay. So normal is 3, but add 4 on top of that.
So this will be a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 1 short. So that fizzles out.
Want to use a wrath die?
Against cultists, to take it from you.
Oh man, this feels familiar.
But nothing significant happened with my wrath die. But unfortunately, I
miss wildly. I forgot to say pew pew as well.
Oh, I didn't know you had to do it for psychic powers as well, Mr. Wizard.
You always have to do it, Kevin.
Oh wow, I'm learning so many things.
The pilot looks back and says, how's it going back there, gentlemen?
We're working on it. We're really gonna thin this group of cultists. Don't you worry.
All right. The cultists themselves, at least one big group of them, aims up at the shuttle that you are in.
Oh no.
And a rocket flies towards your shuttle from somewhere in the
they
mob.
had big artillery then.
One of them must have. I don't know.
Ooh.
all right. Well,
And let's see how that goes.
Evasive maneuvers. And it's just me shifting my weight in the shuttle.
you do weigh a lot.
Yes.
You need to go on a diet.
What?
The entire shuttle rocks as you are hit by a rocket.
Oh man. That's not good.
Oh, crap. I don't know how much longer we could stay up here, boys.
How are we feeling up there, pilot? What's the armor looking like?
There's barely any armor on this thing to begin with. We're losing critical systems left and right.
Oh, that's no good.
We're going to be going down hard.
Okay.
I can aim us towards the ocean or the wall or, I don't know, the ground, I guess, towards the cultists.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I guess we could just completely crash land on those cultists. That's not a bad idea.
I mean, it sounds very action-packed.
Let's do it.
Okay. And as alarm bells are ringing all over the shuttle, you crash into the ground.
Right before we crash,
Yes, of
Kevin
course.
picks up Mr. Wizard, like, in his arms.
Yeah.
And, like, holds him close.
What's going on?
Don't worry, Mr. Wizard, I'll protect you.
Do you want to jump out, like, right before it hits the ground? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
do a sweet roll.
Okay. You don't need to roll to do that. You just grab them and you hop out, and I float behind you towards the ground.
This is so less dramatic for you because you're like, gravity's whatever.
Yeah, it's all in it. Well, I can only stay so far above the ground, so it's a little bit of a thing.
Fair.
But, okay. The shuttle hits the ground hard. It hits a couple of cultists. It has not exploded or anything, though, so that's nice. And you are now surrounded by 20 cultists.
All right, then.
A mob of 20 cultists have surrounded you.
So Kevin pulls the side of his armor and pulls out a frag grenade and pops the pin. I completely forgot I had these.
So I should point this out. While you're prepping your frag grenade, the rules for Living Lightning say that when the round begins for us, I have to go first.
Oh, never mind then. You gotta go.
Because you're so fast. You're
so
made
fast.
of lightning.
I'm made of lightning.
Oh, man, you're real quick, Mr. Wizard.
But because I sustained it, I will suffer 1d3 plus 1 shock, which is now just 1d3 shock, because I was able to push 6. So I suffer 2 shock. So I'm down to 10.
It is kind of exhausting to be lightning.
And then it is, turns out.
But you feel so sprightly.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to attempt to smite for the first time. We'll target 3 again. I'm feeling like I can do it.
Okay, you know it's going to be a little bit more difficult because you're sustaining a power.
Let's target 2.
Okay.
Remember to say the pew pew.
Pew pew.
I just succeed, but nothing significant. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm not pushing it.
Yeah.
So just 1d3 mortal wounds to 2 guys.
Okay, you kill 2 cultists.
All right.
Yeah, they are just dead. They how does your smite sort of work? Everyone's sort of got a different version of their own smite.
Well, when I'm in living lightning form, it literally just looks like I'm shooting off a piece of myself. So it's just more lightning coming out, and it's like Indiana Jones style. It goes through them, and their eyes light up and stuff. And it's,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
The cultists, that would maybe make a normal person run away, but these guys are driven mad by something or other. You're not really getting a chance to talk to them too much about their beliefs right now. They're mostly seem to be interested in killing everything.
Well, when one smite doesn't succeed, I guess shoot them again.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you have living lightning.
Because
Yeah.
I have living lightning, so I can do it twice. I might just want to do... No, because that's single target. Never mind. I'm just going to smite them again. You know what? I'm feeling like pushing my powers a little bit. So we're going to roll an extra 6.
Do it, Mr. Wizard. I believe in you.
Well, one of the wrath die was a 1.
Oh, no.
And I also rolled horribly bad. So I kind of want to use a wrath to reroll that.
You can't re-roll that one, though.
I can't reroll the 1, but I can make sure that I kill some cultists.
So I realized I didn't say pew pew when I did the power.
Oh, man, I was going to say something, but I'd already said it before.
So I'm gonna use one of my wrath, and I'm gonna use a pew pew, and I'm gonna shoot them again.
Yeah, that was
It
apparently
does
the
seem to
reason.
work.
That was apparently the reason, and that allows me to push a 6, which... Oh, no, I need to push 3 in order to get the potency. So I just fry another 2 cultists.
2 of them or 3 of them?
2.
Okay, you're only after... Okay. But unfortunately, that 1 on your wrath die, you are not able to re-roll by spending that point. So, you know what time it is.
Do I have to roll 2 dice, one being the bigger die?
Yes.
Shoot.
Oh, man. Don't be bad.
63.
That's very high.
So, the witching hour.
Sounds nice.
The mystical energies of the warp wash over the psyker and infuse the landscape for 25 meters in every direction. All creatures in the area suffer 1d3 shock. It's going to be 3 shock.
Oh, nice.
In addition, the invisible energies flowing through the area greatly increase the potency of psychic phenomenon. 1 wrath die must be added on all psychic tests. These effects last for the remainder of the scene.
Oh, man. Wait a second. All the cultists then take 3 shock.
Yes, they
How
do.
much shock do they have
They
to
don't-
absorb?
They don't have a ton. This is actually... It's good in some ways.
So the way I describe this is that me being lightning and shooting lightning into people literally caused psychic storm clouds to appear.
Oh, no. So ominous and cool.
But yes, the cultists only have 2 shock.
So doesn't that mean they take 1 wound?
Yeah, and because they're a mob, they only have one wound.
So does this just kill all of them instantly?
Yes, kind of. Not every single one of them is dead, but just as you shoot off your lightning from you, lightning actually explodes out of you in a huge storm that, like, annihilates everything in the area.
I had to say pew pew, I knew it.
Oh my goodness. How many are still alive, Daniel?
There are about maybe a dozen left that are running towards the, running away now.
Doo-doo-doo. Clink. Pulls pin on grenade. Doo-doo-doo. And just as they're, like, running, just, all right, check the distance, see how far they're going, and, whoop! And throw the frag grenade at, like, the dozen that are running away.
Okay.
Kabloom. And as it clinks on the ground, let's see if I can hit him at least.
Yeah.
Because,
It'll be a blast, so it'll hit all of them, yeah.
So I assume the defense is still the same?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, they're running, so maybe it's higher?
It is 4 now,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, I rolled a 3. And a 1 on my wrath die. Now, I have a suggestion for where that one goes. I didn't judge the distance correctly, and it lands right on our shuttle.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it explodes your hand, but that's even better. Like, it lands in the shuttle. Your pilot stumbles out of the shuttle, having been hit by this lightning everywhere, but is looking around and seeing just blood and guts everywhere. He says, oh, I don't know what the hell you did, but... And he looks down.
Oh, no.
He sees a frag grenade, and then he explodes.
Oh, man.
Kevin!
That did not go like I thought it was going to go.
What did I say?
Always overshoot instead of undershoot.
Always look to where you're throwing the grenade.
That's true. I was really trying to count the distance in my head, and I thought it was going to be a really cool throw, so I did close my eyes there at the very last second.
Kevin,
I was going to turn around when it blew up. It was going to be really neat.
I'm disappointed.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wizard.
You are grounded.
What? What do you mean
we don't
grounded?
we don't have a shuttle anymore. We are definitely grounded.
I guess that's correct. Yeah, I guess we are officially grounded.
No dessert for a week.
What? That's way longer than a day. 7 times? I forget his name. Did he have a name?
I don't know if we ever learned his name.
Oh, man. Now we'll never know.
Yeah.
I feel real bad. I probably should have asked what his name was. Guess we could check in, like, one of his tags or something. It's kind of gross over there, though, so maybe another time.
A ragged cheer actually goes up from the bulwark walls after you two have arrived, and there's some explosions. Maybe they don't quite realize what just happened with a soldier getting exploded by a grenade. And they sort of peek over. You see a bunch of Imperial guardsmen. Unfortunately, some of them look pretty messed up from the lightning that just exploded everywhere. Some of them might be dead.
It's not my fault. They were in the wrong place.
It looks like we both had a pretty wild time first arriving here.
We come with a bang, right?
I mean, definitely. That is your catchphrase.
You were literally, like, you made a bang, and
Yeah.
How are we gonna get off the planet now?
Well, I mean, it's a planet full of the Imperial's best, so I feel like, we could probably ask for another shuttle or maybe, I don't know, space Uber it out of here.
It comes out of your allowance.
What?
Yeah, I want to remind you, Kevin, I feel like you're flashing back to a time. You're an adult now, kind of. Like, you live independently. He's not the boss of you.
Don't encourage him, Daniel.
I mean, that's true. I am kind of doing things on my own, and I formed my own organization, the Inquisiteers. So you know what, Mr. Wizard? I am gonna have dessert tonight, and I'm not grounded and not eating dessert for 7 days.
We're still grounded. Like,
we are still grounded, but I'm gonna find my way off of this planet, and you know what? We're gonna eat dinner together. I'm not gonna sit at the small table and you sit at the big table. We're gonna sit down at the same table. Also, those seats are very small and uncomfortable.
Mr. Wizard says nothing. He literally just stares at you with a very stern look.
Well, I think that went over really well. We should probably get inside now. Boop, 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 boop.
And the big doors are slowly creaking open, and you see there is a bunch of guardsmen who are greeting you as you're coming in, the ones that are still standing up. Because of your explosion of lightning, it went into the fortress itself and damaged, like, lots of things, and there are bodies in here as well. Those bodies might be from fighting the cultists who have been assaulting the walls of this place for quite some time, but some of them do look very melted. And I don't know. I don't know how much.
Jeez.
Well, now they know to fear me.
I don't know if we necessarily want to say that this was our fault, Mr. Wizard. Just because, I've been in trouble quite a bit, and with the Imperium, they tend to remember that a lot. So,
Well, I don't know. You're your own man now. You don't need my guidance anymore.
Well, that's not what I said. I'll take opinions and stuff, but I should be able to eat dessert whenever I want.
I mean, clearly you can figure this all out yourself now.
Well, hold on. Yeah, you know what? I can figure this stuff out for myself. I'll be just fine.
As you are coming in, you are greeted by a woman who's sort of dressed and got bigger pauldrons, meaning that she's probably in charge, and says, "Hello, I'm Catherine, Commander McBride. I can't thank you enough, I think, for helping us."
You're welcome.
Well, yeah, I mean, all the cultists are gone, so, we come with a bang. That's what we say.
Yes, I do appreciate that. The cultists have been attacking us for about a month now. We've been requesting reinforcements. I suppose you are the reinforcements, then?
That's right.
Cha-ching. People still say that these days. I don't know what the kids say.
Yeah, definitely.
It's appreciated. They've been...
The number one kid catchphrase is cha-ching.
We don't. We've been doing some archaeological work here with some of the. But besides that, we're just a port in a storm here to try to fight back against these cultists. And I guess we're good. Thank you for arriving. Can we help you at all?
Well, now that you mention it, I mean, since you obviously had those two things, right? The archaeological investigations and dig, and then obviously the cultist problem. Since we got rid of the cultist problem, I feel like, we can hang out and check out what's going on that old archaeologist side.
Yeah. Here, I'll lead you over there. I'm kind of fascinated with the stuff on this planet, actually. It's really interesting. I've been looking at it a lot more. It's really, really neat.
Interesting.
And you are led deeper into the fortress. Again, this is a relatively new fortress that has been established here.
Not scuffed.
Not scuffed
filled
up at
with
all.
ghosts.
All of this stuff is relatively new, so, But as you're going down, apparently this fortress was built on something much older. And you find a sort of, there's a chamber, I guess, underground, and it's full of mysterious sort of relics. So you're led down a sort of weird winding stairway into a black obsidian-like chamber.
Nothing ever bad comes from a black obsidian chamber.
Oh, really? Oh, I feel better then.
You should. You have your big boy pants now.
I do. I'm wearing them right now.
Were you not wearing pants last time?
Listen, I can lounge around in whatever I want in the comfort of my room.
So this is a sort of heretical cache of, undying or tech. This is whatever used to live here on this planet. Had something here. We were getting ready to send some of this to the Inquisition and destroy the rest of it. But I suppose you're with the Inquisition, right?
That's correct. Yes.
All right. Feel free to take a look. I don't think any of them are weapons. And she's just sort of confused and sort of gestures at them. It's a bunch of like marble tablets is what most of it is. With a script on it that you don't quite recognize, and other smaller little trinkets here and there. I think you'll need to make a roll to sort of identify what they are.
What would this be for Kevin to like investigate it? Would it be investigation or would it be scholar to kind of know like what these are?
Those would be, you would be getting two different things from that. Scholar would be like, do I know literally like what these things are academically? Mm-hmm. Investigation would be like, can I put this together with maybe the stuff we saw in Vincent's room? See if you could make any connections.
Well, Mr. Wizard, you've always been very well learned. Do you think you got some good scholarly nuggets up there?
Yes, I know lots of things. Yes, I'm sure I know what this is.
All right, well, I'm gonna investigate them. So I'll do an investigation check.
Okay.
And I will do a scholar check.
What's the difficulty?
Investigation check is going to be 3. Scholar's going to be 4.
Okay. Kevin passed and can actually push a 6 on the investigation.
Okay.
Balthus does not. He's very certain he knows what this is, and he has no idea.
Okay. So, Kevin, as you are looking around this stuff, Balthus is muttering things here and there, trying to figure out what it is. Unfortunately, he doesn't really know too much that's of useful information. But you recognize as you're going through things, you pick up a sort of circular hoop, and you're looking at it, and it's actually like a prism or something. And and for just a moment, you're like, wait, the box. And you pick up the empty box that you found in Vincent's room that said it was a key. And then you pick up just one small little thing that was sitting around here as you're going through all of it. And you realize that it fits directly into the box.
Oh, man. Mr. Wizard, look, check this out. This is, I think, that key thing that Vincent had in his room.
Ah, yes, I knew it all along.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Were
of
you
course.
just waiting for me to get to it?
Of
or-
course, you have to learn through your own
But
way.
I had the box in my pack the whole time. You just memorized the outline of that?
I have impeccable memory.
Oh, okay. What did you figure out about these tablets? Like, do we know where they're from?
Nah, it's mostly junk.
Oh, like are you saying these are from like a junk race?
Yeah, this one here,
And he points to one random tablet.
this is like a grocery list or something.
Oh, okay. Can I take a look at that real quick, Mr. Wizard?
You can make a scholar check as well if you would
To
like.
make a scholar check. My scholarly is only a 7. So let's see how that goes. Do. Well, I believe the difficulty was
5.
5, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 6 was on my wrath die.
Damn. So, this is definitely not part of a junk race. You
know us, we just traded junk.
Yeah. This is definitely. Well, I'm going to combine this with your 6 from before that you got from looking at the key and combining this here. And I'm going to tell you, like, with enough 6s, I'll let you know, you recognize this as Necron technology.
Oh.
That they've been talking about how there are the undying on this world, that is what they were examining. This appears to be technology related to the Necrons, an undying machine race that is scattered throughout the galaxy.
Yeah, so like a grocery list.
I mean, I mean, maybe it's from a grocery list for sure. I mean, I guess they are like tin cans. I'm trying to. You really think this is like a junk species with?
No, I just meant this tablet is mostly junk.
Oh, okay. You noticed the whole Necron part of it, right? Though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but that's like dime a dozen.
And he just like coughs under his breath.
Dime a dozen? Are you run into a lot of Necrons these days, Mr. Wizard?
I've been around for a long time.
So of the Necrons.
Maybe not that long. That's like millions of years, but like
Millions and millions, if I remember from my textbooks.
a long time, Kevin. How dare you question me?
I wouldn't. I'm just, you know.
Where is your respect?
I have respect, plenty of respect, but you said it was a grocery list when, you know, a grocery list from like a immortal, undying robot race of exterminators, like.
Yeah, they're like they're undead robots, which is weird, but like they're kind of like Terminators they're bad. It's really bad.
Daniel and I have been catching up on old data slates.
Yeah. Not Terminators like Space Marine Terminators, that's a different thing. I'm talking about
we gotta
like
be
the old
clear.
data slate Terminators, yes.
From that movie back in the day.
Yeah, Terminator Salvation, the best one of the whole thing.
It's the only one we have. I hear there was a larger...
Yeah, people say there are better ones, but it's the only one we got.
Yes.
Oh, man. I tried to find more movies with that one guy, Sam Worthington. I don't know why he stopped making movies after this.
Yeah. It's weird. It's just weird.
But
But as you mentioned, Necron, the commander that's with you, says, this is... Wait, the Undying? The thing that the cultists worship? They're Necrons? What even is a Necron?
they're like a big, like kind of like me, but instead of just being robots on the outside with armor, they're like all robot, just all the way through. Robot skeletons, basically.
Oh. So that's bad.
Yeah, really bad. They've got like really ancient tech, and they're like,
They're older than mankind by a lot.
Okay, well, bunch of dusty old bones. We could deal with that. It's what the Imperium does best.
Well, no, per se. I mean, I applaud your enthusiasm, but
There's an earthquake that happens. It's not too big of a deal, but just as this conversation is going on, a little tremor shakes through the bulwark.
Okay. Are those happening often?
Yeah, this planet has a bunch of earthquakes. We've been having more and more recently, but,
Okay.
what are you going to do?
Oh, quick question. While around the same time these earthquakes have been happening, have there been any other, increased activity from some of these cultists or some of these grocery lists been changing or glowing or anything?
The cultists have been getting more and more active lately. I think somebody's been leading them. But I don't know.
1 second. Mr. Wizard, can we huddle up for a moment?
yeah, let's have a little sidebar.
Okay. Mr. Wizard, I mean, you know a lot more about Necrons than I do, but if I remember correctly, they go on like a sleepy time, and then they wake up from their sleepy time, and then they usually kill everything.
Yeah, I'm getting a real bad feeling about being in this obsidian room. I was just joking about the nothing bad ever happens. Literally, only bad things ever happen in the
Oh
obsidian
man,
room.
that's much more concerning.
Yeah, the Necrons, they destroy all life, and then they go to sleep and wait for life to come back, and then they go and destroy all life again. Is that sort of their plan?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And with all these earthquakes, it's very possible that they could be, starting to come out of that old sleepy time.
Where we're standing right now, could we be in one of the stasis tombs?
I don't think so. This thing is kind of a small area. It seems like more of a site of worship, maybe from people that worship the Necrons.
And I start like Mr. Wizard starts knocking his staff against pieces of the wall.
Against
Yeah.
the wall. As he's doing that, does it have a stone? Is it obsidian stone, or when he hits it, does it make more of a metallic
No,
sound?
it's not a metallic sound.
Okay.
It seems maybe like it's designed to look like something that's metallic, but is not.
Oh, that's good.
I feel a little bit safer, but not really. We should probably,
Yeah, we should get out of this room, or at least is Vincent possibly been kidnapped by either Necron cultists or the Necrons themselves?
Or is he a part of them now?
Oh, man. Man, I hope not. I mean, he seemed like a nice guy, at least from his handwriting.
Yeah, we don't really know a ton about this guy.
I can learn a lot from him. I took a class.
He used to
how
have
you spell your name and...
Did he used to have a thing with Tomoa, maybe?
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I feel like the letter... I don't know. I don't want to start any hot goss.
Oh, man.
I feel like she is not the best judge of character, let's say. I've heard about these other two that she's worked with, and they don't sound like the reputable type.
Well, I mean, I really like Tomo. I mean, she's kind of like my Imperium mom. So, oh my gosh. We trying to save my potential future Imperium dad? My Imperium dad somewhere in this building? Or on this planet? Oh, man.
And I look over to the
Yeah.
person in charge and I say,
Don't, he does this sometimes. Just let him have his moment.
All right. Well, I don't know how much more we have for you here. If you'd like to stay, we can provide you any sort of refreshments. Do Space Marines eat?
Oh, yeah,
no.
I do. I definitely do. I've got a list of a couple things here. I've
But
written
no
them down
dessert-
already.
no dessert.
You can just the bottom ones are
Okay.
the most important.
If you need a shuttle, we could provide you with another shuttle. I see that yours was damaged. But
Yeah.
besides that, you can investigate the rest of the island, but the bulwark kind of takes up most of the island. There's nothing too much interesting here. I think you might have seen the most interesting thing is in that room we were just in. You saying this is like evil robots? Should we just blow all of this up?
Yeah, I mean, definitely at least keep some guns trained on for sure. But we've got this. And Kevin shows the little oval thing that he
Yeah.
put into that fits in the
Yeah.
box. All right. I mean, the thing we can really check out is we've got a key. I mean, I think this is a key, right?
Keys open doors. The problem is we need to find the door, right?
What did Vincent have in terms of evidence? Actually, did any of you see Vincent? Have you seen an Inquisitor come to this island recently?
No, we haven't. Sorry.
Is this the only archaeological site on the island, or is there any of them maybe deeper, lower?
I know that there's been digging up of relics all over the place, but in terms of on these islands to the south, this is the only sort of site that we've found. I know the Inquisitor was speaking to some of our investigators here, but they got transferred off the planet. They were looking at a larger monolith up further north.
A larger monolith, huh? Well, I mean, they do tend to like big old monoliths, don't they?
They do. They're very vertical as a race, yes.
Yeah, but if you guys remember, there are a couple of other bulwarks here in the Southern Seas that might be able to give us a clue, because, like, he said it was there was a sunken city, right, deep beneath the Southern Seas. That seems like where we want to go, right?
Yeah, probably, but how are we going to get down there?
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling it wasn't always sunken. The millions of years tectonic shift, all that stuff.
Probably.
Well, there are a couple other islands down here. There was the Calthane Bulwark, where there's a bunch of geomancers who are studying the seismic movement. They might be able to give us a hand. There's Calvex Bulwark, which has sensor arrays. The first one has like geologists there, geomancers. The second one has technology.
I was going to say, what is that? What's a geologist?
I don't know.
I only know of paths and mancers.
Yes. And then there's one where at Calthran Bulwark there are submersibles. So we will probably eventually want to go there, but if we don't know where the sunken city is, it might be a waste of time to go there.
What do you think, Mr. Wizard?
I think we should go to the sensor array place first, find the sunken city, and then go get some submersibles.
Okay, I think that's pretty sound.
Director, we're going to need your finest shuttle.
Sure, yeah, finest. And she sort of looks out, and there's like 6 shuttles, and they are... I wouldn't describe any of them as fine, necessarily.
Are they potentially, blast-proof from, enemies? Enemy blasts?
Badly thrown grenades?
Yeah, like that, from an enemy.
A single grenade wouldn't take one of these out.
Good.
That's good. That's very good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not really equipped for surface. This isn't really an air combat vehicle. It's a transportation vehicle. We could supply you with a pilot as well if you need a pilot.
That would be great.
That would be fantastic. Hopefully he lives longer this time.
Of course.
Oh, well, to die for the Imperium is what we're here for.
Yep, definitely did that. Well, we'll meet you out at that shuttle. That's real nice. So we board the shuttle, one of these shuttles?
Yeah, we spend a little bit of time, like sort of, you maybe get some hot cocoa or something while the shuttle...
That wasn't that list.
Yeah, while the shuttle is getting prepped, the pilot sort of salutes you. He's a young blonde kid. I don't know, do you want to know his name, or does that make it seem more personal?
I do want to know his name. What's your name, buddy?
Eric?
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Eric. I'm Kevinson, and this is Mr. Wizard. And
Balthus. You can call me Balthus.
We appreciate you piloting us today.
Yeah, sure. You're going to the other bulwark, right?
Yep, that's where we're going, where the sensor arrays are.
Okay. Calvex Bulwark, on the way.
Oh, by the way, if we get into any firefights, stay in like an enclosed space, far away from us. It just gets very dangerous wherever we go. So just a quick tip for you.
Okay, sirs. You got it. Doop, boop, boop.
Okay, we gotta protect Eric. We can't let him blow up. Because of me.
Well, you keep saying we, Kevin. I mean, part of being a big boy now is taking responsibility.
I do want to note, he probably could have survived the frag grenade. He was diving out of the way. The problem was that he had also been hit by a bunch of weird lightning at the same time.
I mean, let's be
where
clear.
Did that weird lightning come from, Mr. Wizard?
Let's be clear here. There's only one person at fault, and it's time for him to take responsibility.
What? You're talking about responsibility? You killed like a whole bunch of guards. I'm trying to... I'm looking back at like Eric with like while like all the engines are flying us to there. You killed a whole bunch of guardsmen back there, Mr. Wizard, and yeah, that nameless pilot. I did explode him with my frag grenade, but Daniel's right.
Wait, hold on.
You're not taking any responsibility for what you did.
Let's be clear here. How many cultists did you take care of?
I mean, not that many, but I also didn't. Other than one, kill any Imperial guardsmen.
I believe you killed 0 cultists. and missed with your gun and then threw a grenade into our shuttle.
Well, if they had stayed in that area, I would have hit a whole bunch of them with that grenade, but then they ran away.
And then I had to push my psychic powers very hard because you were flopping all over the place.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean to do that on purpose, Mr. Wizard? Did you mean to just hit everybody with all that lightning? You intentionally attacked the Imperial Fortress and all the cultists around. Can you tell me that for a fact?
And I mean, they should have just known when the lightning was coming and they got out of the way. I mean...
You know, Tomorrow's tells me a bunch of stuff that, like, it's important for us to accept the mistakes that we make, and I do accept that I did that terrible thing, but, like, Mr. Wizard, I'm surprised that you don't accept that you maybe made a mistake back there. It's fine, it was great, it worked out really well, but, it was a mistake.
I don't make mistakes. You're wrong. And he goes and pouts in the corner and instead just mumbling himself for the rest of the trip.
Okay, buddy.
Daniel, this is what it's like to be an adult.
I don't know. I'm a little cloned baby.
But that's true. But you see a lot of adults. It's just...
Yeah, I don't... Look, there's a lot of mean people out there. But, I mean, you're kind of a nice one, though. And I think there's a couple other nice ones out there. Maybe your old friend is little... maybe he's got some growing up to do still.
Really? Even at, like, 400 plus?
Yeah, there's a lot of people who never mature, especially if they have incredible power. It sort of encourages them not to mature.
Man, adulthood and people are really complicated.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we're getting close to that island.
Yeah. There's just a lot of, we travel pretty quickly. You have your argument
this shuttle's real fast.
Yeah. And we are landing down on another bulwark. This one seems to have taken up almost the entirety of the island that we are on. The last one we landed on, it was an island, there was a fortress, and there was stuff that was not fortress on the island. This one, the fortress seems to have extended over the entirety of the island. It's about the same size as the last fortress we were in, but
no cultists.
No cultists are attacking it, or at least not apparently. Maybe they've already attacked it and killed everyone inside, but it certainly seems fine as we are landing.
You have a very dark look at things, Daniel.
Yeah. The area itself looks a little like racked by the storms in the lower continent. As you were landing, you feel another small tremor.
Oh, they're getting more frequent.
That is getting slightly worrisome.
Well, I guess we should find whoever runs this facility. Eric, thank you so much for your piloting skills. It is well respected.
You got it. I will remain here, and if you need me to pilot you anywhere, you let me know. I'm on loan to you, I guess. I don't know what the official term is.
You are assigned.
Yeah.
That does sound better. All right, well, I guess we'll head into the facility.
Yeah. And you've landed. It looks, again, like every other Imperial facility, except relatively new. But you see just a bunch of guards wandering around, and as you're walking in, everybody's sort of looking at you just in awe, and the fortress commander comes up to you. Hello there, sirs. I would not been reported that we were getting any visitors. How can I help you two?
We have to make use of your advanced array system.
Oh, the advanced arrays. And he sort of is looking around a little bit. So, there's a little bit of an issue on that. We've been here for a couple months, and with the increasing tremors and the storms, some of the advanced array parts have been put into water desalinization and other things that we need to survive here. The arrays aren't working anymore. The parts are keeping us alive, and instead I'm sorry.
Let me be very clear. Do you know where the sunken city is?
What?
There's a city apparently sunken in the ocean, and we need to know where it is. Can you tell us where it is?
No. No, we don't really know anything. We're just here. No.
I look over at Kevin.
What exactly did they do with the array? Like, they have to have some kind of data.
Yeah, I'm confused. Well, what have you been using your equipment here for?
Converting seawater into drinkable water for the soldiers.
Oh, I mean, it sounds important, I guess.
We could,
You're saying this is just an elaborate, like, plumbing operation?
Well, no, that's not what it was originally for, but as systems have failed, we haven't had a tech priest here in quite some time. We've had to make do. We're just trying to survive. We got people coming in here and there. Oh, were you here to pick up the castaway? Or he said he knew important people. Were you here for the castaway?
What? What was the castaway's name?
I don't know if he had a name. He washed up on the island a couple weeks ago. He's been blathering ever since. I think he said something about the Imperium.
We must talk to him immediately.
Yeah, let's chat with him right away.
All right, and you can talk to some of our boys that did some of the jury rigging. Maybe we could get something working with your sensors, but I'm sorry, and this commander is just sort of like really ashamed and was hoping nobody would ever come and like try to use this. Yeah. Look, there's a lot of bureaucracy. There's a lot of people. They are just trying to figure out and get by here.
They're just getting paid. So I guess we follow him down to meet this castaway.
Yeah, another PDF sort of escorts you there. The commander has left. It sort of doesn't even want to talk to you. You realize you didn't even catch the commander's name. I don't think they want to be reported for this.
That tracks.
Yeah, I think this guy's been yelling stuff randomly. I don't know if he got psychered or something, but you guys seem to know about that. I'll be right outside the door.
Yeah, and before you go, please don't say psychered like that. We don't really appreciate that talk. Just,
It's
coming from two
offensive.
people, it's just not really what we say today. Educate yourself. All right, have a good day. And go into the room.
Okay, so there's a man who's sort of laying on a cot. His back is pressed against the... he's not really laying on the cot. He's sort of like crouched in the cot. He's got his back to the wall and is looking at the door and then occasionally glancing at the window as if he doesn't want anyone to sneak up on him. As you come in, he's very sort of shocked. He's got some coveralls. It looks like they're not his originally, that he borrowed from the people that are living here. They don't really fit on his body right. He looks very malnourished. And when he sees you, you in particular, Kevin, he sort of like curls into a ball and just starts saying, no.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here to just to talk. My name's Kevin Kevinson, and this is Mr. Wizard.
I mean, I guess we just... I mean, my name is Balthus, but I guess... You're just gonna keep saying that, aren't you?
Well, it is my name. I think it's important to make proper introductions.
No.
That's what Timo always says.
No.
Unless we're trying to sneak into a facility and murder somebody.
Keep
but
away.
I don't think that we're doing that here. Oh, excuse me. Does your name happen to be, Vincent?
And his eyes are filled with a sort of recognition. No, not anymore. Not me.
No,
Not Vincent. Yes, Vincent. Yes, I was Vincent once. Not anymore. No, not anymore.
Okay. He's a little, I don't know if the Imperium Dad thing's gonna work out. Vincent, remember Timoa?
Mistakes were made.
Well, okay,
Mistakes.
she's a really nice lady. I'd be really careful with what you're talking about there. I mean, I don't know what you mean.
I was weak. Always weak.
Okay, you're clearly going through something or something happened. We're here from Timoa. She sent me and my friend here to see if you were okay and get you back home.
Yes, home. I must leave, must escape. Soon, there will be nothing left.
I'm going to use a psychic power. It's called Compel. And I'm going to... This allows me to essentially implant a simple command into the mind of a nearby creature. And I'm going to implant the command, calm down.
Yo, man, chill.
Yo, chill, bro.
Wait, is this psychic power, like, is it just called Compel?
It's called Compel, yes.
Is this basically just like a pharmaceutical?
I mean, it's mostly to get people to do stuff like drop weapons and
nice.
Close the door.
But also just chill out, man.
Just chill out, man.
Yeah, it's not usually used for non-warfare purposes, but you're using it as an interesting form of therapy.
Chill.
So you will need to make a willpower difficulty 4 test.
Okay.
depending on what I get. Because if
Okay.
I push 6s with potency, then it'll make it harder. So I only pushed 1 6, so it's a difficulty 5 test.
Okay. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, actually. He failed. Yeah.
Chill out, bruh, is what I put into his brain.
Do you say cha-ching?
Cha-ching. That's what the kids say these days. I'm just monologuing inside of his head.
And he just takes a deep breath. He seems calmer. His mind seems definitely messed up a little bit, but he seems calmer at least.
I look over at Kevin. Man, it is like your room in there.
In his mind?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's not very nice to say.
When's the last time you saw Kevin's room? Maybe it's...
I cleaned it recently.
And
You didn't even check it out. Daniel, you were there. I cleaned it.
I look at. Did you though? Really?
I did. Most of it.
I'm going to do is it an insight check to see if he did check.
All right, I'll roll a deception check. Perfect.
And meanwhile, this broken man is sitting on a
This is our most important thing right now. I got a 3 on my deception.
I also got a 3, but I rolled a 6 on my wrath die.
Yeah, it probably wins.
make a narrative declaration that he did not clean his room.
You did not clean your room.
Look, I put most of it in the closet, okay? It counts. It's not on the floor. It's
Can
just
you
in
close
there.
the door?
I mean, yeah, if you really try.
Quiet.
Okay, hold on, Vincent. We're discussing something very important here. Listen, if it's not on the floor, it's not technically in my room. It's clean.
Is it on the floor of the closet spilling out because you can't shut
Well,
the
you
door?
didn't ask me if my closet was clean, did you? You
Is
asked
your
if my room
closet
was clean.
part of the room?
It's not. There's a bunch of crap in there because I shoved it all in there really, really fast.
You're clearly not ready
No.
to take on the responsibility of being a man.
No.
I think I've shown quite a bit of responsibility today. You're the one who's not willing to accept, semi-clean rooms and killing a lot of random people.
Vincent, as at least this guy who appears to be Vincent, you made a good guess, is sort of quiet now. He's muttering a little bit under his breath, but as you two are yelling, he's becoming a little agitated.
We've reversed the effect of your...
Yeah.
Of my compel, it's just gone.
Let's just talk about this later, okay? I guess we gotta make sure this guy's all right.
Fine.
Vincent, hey, buddy. And Kevin, gets onto the floor, full, legs crossed, and just slides himself across the stone floor, this metric ton of a man. Hey, buddy. Listen, everything's gonna be okay, but we need to understand what happened. What happened to you?
No less than I deserved. No less than all the men like me deserve. Pain. I wasn't ready to be judged. I wasn't ready to die. Not rotting in the dark with the old ones. I failed. I'm a failure.
Vincent, look at me, buddy. We've all had a pretty tough day, and mine was probably tougher than yours, I'm telling you right now, even though you look a little shaken up. But I promise, if we just take a breath and think through what we're saying, maybe we can figure out what's going on here and get you off plan and get you some help. I don't care what you used to be or what you did, but what matters is, who you're going to be right now and what kind of help we can offer.
Okay.
The gate to he's in a jail, right?
No, it's not a jail. It's just a door. He's not imprisoned. It's like a dorm essentially. And it's just a cot and a stone floor.
Okay. Balthazar goes and takes Kevin's lead. He's learning from Kevin, and goes and sits down next to him and starts patting him on the back.
We've got a giant space marine and an old man cornering this guy in the back of the room.
He's patting him on the back.
Listen, we all make mistakes on occasion, and the hardest thing to do is to admit those mistakes and then to learn from them and become better.
Yeah.
So just tell us what you did. I'm sure it's not as bad as anything that Kevin or even I have done.
Why did I give them the key? Wait, why are you still asking? No, I gave you the key. I gave you the key, he says as he's pointing at Kevin.
Oh, are you talking about this key? And he pulls it out from the box.
Ah! No. Wait. No, I gave it to your dark brother. No, the key. Oh, why did I
Wait.
give them the key?
The Space Marines that were at the room that rigged it to explode.
Oh, maybe the Black Templars. Wait, did you give them to the Black Templars?
Not Black Templars. Not Black Templars.
Wait. Are you saying the Space Marines that visited you, right? You did meet with them?
Not visit. No. They took me.
Okay. And you say they're not Space Marines.
Not anymore.
Whoa, what does that mean?
What?
I don't. It's full of darkness. Full of evil.
Bad Space Marines.
They are traitors, scum.
Okay, well, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Listen, Vincent, where did you last see these Space Marines, and what exactly did you give them?
The key, I saw it so clearly, but then they were there, and they had the key, and then they were gone, and then I was alone, and it was in the water, and I was filled with water, and then I was here.
How do we get there, Vincent? How do we get where you last saw the Space Marines?
That's always the question. That's always what you know. I told you about the key. I gave you that. No, not you. I gave them the key.
Well, what about this? What does this do, Vincent?
It's the key. It opens the door, but not a door. Not a door like we have.
Where's that door, Vincent? Where can we find it?
In the city beneath the sea. And there's another rumble that shakes through the compound.
Okay, that was very faster than before.
That was also like ominous. It was like literally right as he said.
Yeah,
that.
very ominous. Vincent, do you know where the city under the sea is?
I never want to go back.
You don't have to go back there, Vincent. I promise you never have to go there again, but we need to stop whatever's happening down there. There's people all over this planet, and if these earthquakes continue and those things come up, it could be a real problem for everybody.
I don't have it anymore. I had notes from the geomancers, but I don't have them anymore. They took it.
Okay, so geomancers then. Third time's the charm, right?
I guess. I feel like we're doing the whole merry-go-round with this thing.
Well, last stop. It's got to be the right one.
To be fair, our mission was to find Vincent.
And we have found him.
We have found Vincent. We could say that our mission is complete.
Oh, just leave it. We say it's somebody else's problem.
No. I think this is Inquisiteers' problem. You're right. The Imperium did give us a mission, and we completed that mission. But this right here is an Inquisiteers' mission. This is what this team is for. We go in on the hardest stuff, and we do not give up. That is part of our motto, isn't it, Daniel?
I didn't know we had a motto, but yeah.
We have a motto, and that's definitely going in there if it's not part of it. This is no longer an Imperium-sanctioned mission. This is bigger than that. This is Inquisiteers. Next level. Are you in, Daniel?
Sure. Yeah.
Mr. Wizard?
I'm pretty sure the Imperium has more authority, but I do feel a sense of... I don't like Necrons. They're older than me, and I like to be the oldest person in the room.
That tracks. Vincent, we're going to get you on a shuttle out of here. But
Okay.
don't you worry. Those things under the ocean, they ain't ever going to wake up.
They're gonna get inquisiteered. Is that a thing we say?
Yeah, maybe. Man, we could work on that. We should definitely have something to say for sure. All right. In the meantime, though, Vincent, we're going to get you on a shuttle. And, Daniel, I'm going to shut you down.
Okay.